The garage clock read 2:30 a.m. Time felt stuck, just like the tired buzz of the fluorescent light over my workbench. I finished tightening the last lug nut on Mrs. Henderson's old Buick and wiped the grease from my hands onto a thin, worn-out rag. Cars, they just make sense. You fix what's broken, replace what you can't save. When you're done, the engine either works or it doesn't. No pretending. My phone buzzed. Sarah. I stared at her name for a moment before I opened the message. I'm at John's house. Pick me up or we're done. It wasn't a request, it was a choice disguised as a demand. No explanation, no apology. I wasn't angry, I was just tired. It felt like the last piece of a puzzle finally clicking into place. All the late nights. The growing distance between us. The way John started avoiding my eyes. The way Sarah would go quiet whenever his name came up. I typed 3 words back to her. We're done then. I hit send before I could second-guess it. The garage fell silent, except for that buzzing light. I took a screenshot of her location, then scrolled to Monica's contact. John's wife. 8 months pregnant. She was always so kind, always bringing extra food to the shop, just in case someone needed it. I sent her the screenshot with a single line, I think you should know. Then I cracked open a beer and leaned against my tool chest as my life quietly, completely changed shape. The calls started just minutes later. I didn't answer any of them. By the time the sun came up, I knew my marriage was over. What I didn't know was how fast everything else would crumble. When I checked social media, Monica had already spoken her truth. She posted screenshots, dates, and told her story with calm words that carried a heavy weight. People shared it. They talked about it, they judged it. My daughter, Emma, texted me early. Dad, everyone's talking. Mom says you destroyed everything. Why? I stared at that message for a long time. You don't destroy something by telling the truth, I finally wrote back. You destroy it by hiding it. Later that morning, the bell on the shop door chimed. A longtime customer was standing there, looking awkward. Danny, my wife thinks maybe we should give things some space. I just nodded. I understand. By nightfall, my appointment book was nearly empty. That evening I sat at the Rusty Anchor. Same stool, same beer. Rough day, the bartender said. You could say that. He wiped down the counter. John was in earlier, he added. Says it's all a misunderstanding. I took a slow drink. Funny how misunderstandings always seem to happen in secret. An old coach of mine slid onto the stool next to me. Don't let this make you smaller, he said quietly. Pain can sharpen you if you let it. Those words stuck with me. The days turned into weeks. Lawyers called. Papers arrived. Sarah wanted the house, the truck, half the business. I didn't fight. I didn't beg. I just cleanly separated our finances, canceled the shared accounts, and drew clear lines in the sand. Why are you doing this? She asked me on the phone, her voice shaking. Because pretending hurts more than honesty, I told her. Around that time, Lisa Shung from the hardware store stopped by the shop. She was smart, quiet, and observant. People are starting to ask questions, she said. About John, about his business. I didn't get involved. I didn't go looking for revenge. I just stopped protecting a lie that was never mine to carry. Audits started, records were reviewed. And the truth, well, it has a slow, legal way of coming to the surface. John's store closed down within a few months. Lisa expanded her business, doing things fair and transparent. Then my daughter told me she was moving with her mom. That hurt more than anything else combined. I hope one day you understand, I told her, my voice thick. I never stopped loving you. Time passed. The town stayed small, but the whispers got quieter. Life just kept moving forward. When I finally left that town, I didn't feel like a winner. But I didn't feel broken either. I just felt clear. Not happy, not yet, but solid. And sometimes that's exactly where rebuilding begins. Thanks for listening. If this story meant something to you, consider subscribing for more.